equity in the way that water operators are funded in First Nations compared to off of First Nation. But there's more to do, Madam Speaker, to combat attitudes like that across this country.
Hear, hear.
Questions and comments? The honourable member for Saanich Gulf Islands.
Madam Speaker, and I do thank the Honourable Minister for Bill C-61. Ever since it was tabled in December, I've been looking forward to this debate to learn more about the bill. Certainly as I read it in black and white, it recognizes sovereignty over the infrastructure, over the rights to clean drinking water, but I do, and it's not in any way, shape, or form to suggest that, that this is not properly thought through, but I'm keen to know how we avoid, and with training and infrastructure and all the benefits of settler culture privilege. We know what happened in Walkerton, where the provincial government had shut down the testing facilities, so we had E. coli, and they didn't raise the alarm, and people died. We know that delivering safe, clean drinking water is the right of Indigenous nations. How will this government ensure this process is adequately funded?
Honourable Minister.
Well, Madam Speaker, first of all, let me say that universally I've traveled across this country and visited with First Nations people in every province and territory, and what I will say is universally the conversation has always started with a deep recognition that water is indeed life, and in fact that water in itself has life, and that it is an important element of being custodians, protectors of this planet that we all call home. But I do want to acknowledge the member's long-standing work on protecting the environment, and I'm glad that she's looking at the bill so closely in her usual fashion. I will say that the second important element of the 5 elements in the bill actually does commit the Government of Canada to ensure First Nations have the resources and funding they need to maintain and operate their water systems, which would be inclusive of recruiting and training new water operators on an ongoing basis. And I will say that this work on determining how to do that funding will be done and developed with First Nations, so that it is truly a collaborative process rather than one that's dictated by the federal government to First Nations.
Comments, gentleman for Waterloo.
Madam Speaker, I want to